Do I need to do anything? Do I suppose I need to do that?
Well, has it started already? Did you put it on?
Let's see what happens.
It
There
should
we
show
go.
us.
There we go. Okay. So we are now live on YouTube as well. And I think we're about ready to start. Is everybody, Mike, are you all set?
I am ready to go.
All righty, then I believe we're in business.
Wow.
Welcome to everybody that's with us tonight, and glad.
Okay. So we are now live on YouTube as well.
Oh shit. Okay, just a second, folks. I have something else to clean up.
I think we're about ready to start.
I had our YouTube post.
Is everybody,
Oh,
Mike, are you all set?
it's still there someplace.
I am ready to go.
All
Push the
righty,
X.
then I believe we're in
Guess so.
business.
X out.
I
Well,
hope so. Okay.
No.
I cannot play the YouTube and our live broadcast. That's not going to work. Okay, now I believe we're in business. Everything is set up. Sorry for this little snafu here at the beginning. And want to welcome you all. I'm Joy Hope.
I'm
This is-
Tori Statner.
And the High Sierra Hafla was Tori's wonderful idea. We had a fabulous time last year outdoors, and that's just not an option this time. So we're really glad we get to see you here online. And the audience right now is not able to be seen or to talk with us. You're here just to enjoy the show, but towards the end of the evening, we're going to be doing some live music. And if this works correctly, I have figured it out how I can get your windows to come up if you want to dance and be seen on the screen. So, yes, and it's important to know that you can use the chat anytime you want. You can chat with one another and you can chat with us. And we're watching it and we'll answer questions that you have. That's there so that we can all keep in touch. And did we have any other announcement type things?
Nope.
Okay, Tori is going to introduce our first dancer for the evening.
First, I'd like to thank everyone who helped put this together. Mike Owens especially, and everyone else who spent hours rehearsing and whatnot. And Joy for putting all her time and effort into learning a new skill. And to Magenta for starting us off as a group. So, you're going to show a film?
No, we're going to do that later.
Oh.
Elizabeth's going to come up as soon as you tell us about what she's doing.
Elizabeth is our first dancer, and we first met her at Lark Camp in Camp 3. She was dazzling the coffee house, and she's dazzled us ever since. And she's also a very serious dancer and has traveled to far lands and really made a study of learning these dances and from the source. So we know you'll love her interpretations. Let's see what she has for us tonight.
And one other thing that I should mention, for some of our entries tonight, is the first several of them, we have our musicians that are our instructors this weekend are playing the music. So they've put together beautiful ensembles that get to display everybody's talents. And Mike, we're ready.
One, two, three.
Yeah.
We'll try this again with volume. That was a beautiful dance and beautiful music. It's a great way to start our evening. And Tori, who do we have next?
Natalie Nayoon is going to be next. We met her also at Lark Camp and Camp 3. She specializes in Persian style dancing and other areas around Persia, all the Uzbekistans, Tajikistans, and whatnot, and more stands that I don't remember. She also taught and danced at the High Sierra Hafla last year. She had a great time, and she's very graceful and always has the most beautiful costumes, and we know you're going to love her too. Let's see what she has for us tonight.
Whenever you're ready, Mike. Okay, next is Asia.
Mm-hmm.
4, 3, 2, 1, clap.
Wow, that was just gorgeous. And more beautiful music as well. I'm going to take a few moments before we do open floor tonight and introduce all the musicians to you, because they'll be doing the open floor music for you too. But and they've been experimenting with some new software. I think they've actually used 2 different softwares, but there's a lot now out there to allow you to take musicians from different locations. Each takes their own turn recording, and they put it all together. And so that's why you're seeing all those different windows, because each was recorded in a different location. Then they sync them, and you have beautiful music. So it's an awesome new technology that we all get to enjoy. So who do we have next, Tori?
We have Asia Killeen from Stockton, our local dance teacher. We've been accompanying her for a few years, about 5 years.
Oh, no, about 2 now.
2 years, and we've been having a great time playing with her class. She has 2 troops that she manages. One's in Pacifica and one's here in Stockton. And her husband Patrick often accompanies her on percussion. And she has wonderful energy, and we know you're going to really like this. So let's see what she has for us.
Asia. Bravo. That was just beautiful. And Asia's a good friend of ours, actually just lives a few blocks away, and I want to share a little secret. That beautiful setting she was in is her backyard. That arbor has a wisteria on it that is decades old. It's been there far longer than they have. And it's turned out to be such a beautiful place. It was so pretty for the recording. And we have one more dancer before we're going to take a little bit of an intermission and talk about some other things. And Tori, who is
this
that?
Stephanie?
It is.
This next dancer is Stephanie, and we first met her at WOMAD. No, at the...
Yeah, I think you're
we
right.
first met Matt at WOMAD, and then a few months later we saw him at the Middle Eastern camp, and we've been bumping into these events all along, and he played and taught at Sierra Hafla last year, and here we are again.
And actually, Stephanie led the Debkey last
Yeah.
year, too. So she did some dancing last year.
She led a Debkey, and Faisal sang Anada.
Yep.
So
Okay, so Stephanie, let's see what you got.
يا مالي الشام ويلا يا مالي طال المطا يا حلوة تعالي يا مالي الشام ويلا يا مالي طال المطا يا حلوة تعالي يا مال الشام على بالي حواكي
أحلى زمان عديته معاك
يا مال الشام على بالي حواكي
أحلى زمان عديته معاك يا مال الشام ويلا يا مالي طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي
يا مال الشام ويلا يا مالي
طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي
يا مال الشام ويلا يا مالي
طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي
لو إيه ما طال ما تطول ما بتغير ولا بتهاول
لو المطار طال وطول ما بتغير ولا بتحاول
مشتاقة لك يا نور عيوني مشتاقة لك يا نور عيوني حتى نعيد الزمن الأول مشتاقة لك يا نور عيوني مشتاقة لك يا نور عيوني حتى نعيد الزمن الأول حتى نعيد الزمن الأول
أحلى زمان عديته معاك يا مال الشام يلا يا مالي طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي يا مال الشام يلا يا مالي طال المطار يا حلوة تعالي
How beautiful.
wasn't that nice?
I suppose some of you will know them, of course, and a lot of you have probably caught on, But the woman with the beautiful voice that's been singing is also the woman you just watched dance. That's Stephanie. She has lots of talents, and we get to enjoy a lot of it tonight. So the next thing we wanted to do this evening in our program is we wanted to introduce the gentleman that's helped make this all possible. His name is Mike Owens, and Tori met him last year at Hot Rocks. And I met him this year after they did their Hot Rocks online, and I was so impressed with his knowledge and what he'd put together for doing videos. So he's handling all the videos tonight and last night. There's Mike's. He put his picture up because I want him to be able to say hi to everybody.
Hi, how you doing? How you doing, everybody? Well, thank
Great.
you, Joy and Tori, for having me. And the just asked, are you going to put your picture up? I'm right here in the corner. But thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. I really enjoyed doing this. It's been fun. I've had a great time. It's been a blast. It's been a lot of fun. And this is your second year, correct?
This is our second year.
Yes. I don't know if anybody, well, Matt's trying to show something. Here, let me switch to Matt real quick so we can show what he's. It says we like our Mike, and this is why Mike does all the. Here, let me take off my. All the work when the hills get high. Yes. But what I'd like to say is thank you so much for having me, and I just wanted to say that I wanted to, because I've been having so much fun doing this, that I want to donate any fees that are coming my way back to you guys in the festival to help support you and to promote the High Sierra Hafla as much as we can. You know,
Oh my
'cause,
gosh.
that's what Andalee and I really enjoy doing, is trying to support this community the best we can. So we'd like to do that.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. That's awesome.
And hopefully we're in person next year. But if not, I'd love to do it again.
And aren't you going to tell us about Hot Rocks 2021?
Absolutely. Hot Rocks, I can put up a little. We have a great show coming up next year, I do believe. Hopefully we can do it in person. Here's a little picture. We're going to have Ziza and Kareem Nagy. The dates are June 25th through June 27th. You know, hopefully we can do it in person. But if not, it will be online again.
And Mike's got all the equipment now.
And we're
Yes,
fully
yes, I
equipped.
have the entire production suite set up. If you could see the whole setup, it's quite interesting. Shut this off here. Go back to here. There we are. Now I can see you. But yes, and if you don't mind, we have the little video to play, if that's okay.
That's great.
All right, we'll do that now. We'll be back in just a minute.
Oh my gosh, Tori.
again, thanks for having me. I'm having a great time, and this has been a wonderful show.
And thanks for being here because you've really made this possible. I've really needed your help.
Oh, no problem. This is half the setup. The rest of the setup is on that wall over there. I'm going all the way across my office running everything. But it's been fun, and I look forward to next year.
Great.
Hopefully in person.
Yes.
All right.
All righty. So the other thing I'd like to do, we have 4 more classes tomorrow. And I'm going to go just briefly through the schedule and what it is. And when we were live last night, one of the audios didn't work. So we want to play that again for you this evening. All the problems have been resolved. And we wanted you to get to enjoy it because he did some rather clever things with this software that gives you different windows, and he played with it. So anyhow, the classes tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning is Faisal Zidan. You've already seen him playing Doombeck and Rick and frame drum, all in the same piece. The second one is Dan Cantrell, and you've been seeing him on the accordion. The dance class, then Hit Dan is at 11:15. The dance class at 2 o'clock in the afternoon is Asia, and you just saw her dancing on her back patio. And at 3:45 is our very last class, and that's going to be Matt and Stephanie Wright. And Matt's been playing the oud, and Stephanie is that beautiful singer and dancer that, and they're a couple. So, Mike, if you could go ahead and play Dan's introduction to his class, so we can all enjoy that, and then we have some more dancers to bring up.
Hi everyone, it's Dan Cantrell.
Hey, Dan
Yeah,
Cantrell.
I'm here to
Dan
give
Cantrell.
you a little demo of what I'm going to do at the High Sierra Hafla instruction that I'm teaching.
Oh.
First of all, let me say that the last year at the High Sierra Hafla was delightful. It was filled with amazing teachers that were really masters of their craft, and
Teachers.
and amazing students and friends that came out from all over the place.
Students.
We had a lovely time there, and it's such a beautiful environment. It's like such a nice place to make music in and to explore. It's quite beautiful. Yeah. So, and I'm very sad that we're not all going to spend this year together, but I'm at least comforted by the fact that we can, gather online and make
That's
music,
true.
make a little bit of music and lift our spirits.
That's something.
With that in mind, I'll tell you about my class, the Balkan music. It's going to be an instrumental class, so you're welcome to bring an instrument. Drummers, please bring your instrument as well if you feel inclined. We'll be talking about a little bit about the scales and the rhythms of Balkan music. I'm going to work on particularly two Bulgarian songs, Pravo and Arachanica. And within those, I want to try to get to some ornamentations and ways to do embellishment, some the rhythm, the scales, and the phrasing. And if we get through that, which might be ambitious,
Maybe.
might not, then
Maybe not.
I'd love to talk about improvisation and how we can play games inside the structure that is we're given with these folk songs. Yeah. Anyhow, so I plan to teach this Rachanica, and here it goes. This is a version I learned from my friend Salih.
Roman
and I've also heard this song played by the amazing Ivan Milev.
Also my teacher.
Yeah. Anyhow, here it is. So join me for class, and I'll look forward to seeing you there. We can enjoy learning some, Balkan music, Balkan rhythms.
Sounds fun.
Balkan,
Really fun.
Some of the scales and the ornamentation, and yeah, I really look forward to you guys joining me, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.
Bye bye.
So that's Dan. He's one of our instructors, and he's been playing for us this evening too. So that's just great. I did want to warn you too about the classes tomorrow. It's a different link to go to the workshops than you used for the evening performances. And if you go back on the Facebook page, you'll see that there are two different links, one for workshops, one for evening performances. And Tori, who do we have next? We're back to our beautiful dancers.
Okay. Najina is next. Let's see, I met her husband Joe back in the 80s at the Ren Fair, and we played some music together, and then we'd see each other at the fair once in a while, and then thanks to Fatima in Sacramento, she got Joe and us together to play, and Najina to dance, and we've been having a ball for the last 3 or 4 years. And she always has such good energy and fun, and she just happened to have recorded herself live at
I
the High Sierra.
recorded her.
Well, Joy recorded her live. Actually, it was it you or Chuck?
Oh no, it wasn't. It was Chuck. You're right. It was Chuck. 'Cause
Chuck
we were
recorded
playing
her.
music.
At Silver Lake Camp, the site of the High Sierra Hafla. Hopefully, we'll be in there next year.
I think we're all set.
Sounds good.
I loved it. And the name, Jack. Jack, it's after Jack Skellington. Huh? Jack is after Jack Skellington from The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's our favorite movie. Aw. Very cute.
Turning around. Look it up. I don't think that my tongue is gonna reach my ear or something. Oh, that's cool.
Get the little ones.
So you got a little bit of a peek of Silver Lake Camp where we had the Hafla last year. And
Now, we call it a camp, but it's not camping, it's a resort. They cook for you and they have cabins. Spartan may they be, it's not camping.
good point.
So don't be
Very good
scared.
point. Okay. We have a ghost in the system somewhere, Mike. Okay, so tell us about our next dancer.
Our next dancer is Magenta. She is a lady responsible for getting us together to start playing. And she's going to be accompanied by her friend Nick Ariemo on the Dunbeck. And Magenta's been dancing and teaching for years. We met in the early 90s, and we've been playing together ever since. And she's a wonderful and elegant dancer, and let's see what she has for us. I know you're going to enjoy it.
Oh, Magenta,
Wow.
that was just beautiful. Just
Wasn't
beautiful.
that nice?
And make sure you tell Nick, I don't know if he was able to join us tonight, but make sure you tell Nick how good he sounded. And I really liked the jingles on his ankle. He's quite versatile. So who do we have next, Tori?
Next is Kara Starfire. I don't know her very well, so I'm going to read what she sent me to tell you. Kara began her study, her dance study in San Francisco in 2007, where she gained a strong foundation in Egyptian, Oriental, and American cabaret styles. She's also studied Turkish, Persian, and tribal fusion, which inspired her unique style of belly dance. Kira's dancing has been described as regal, generous, playful, and emotion in motion. Her performances are predominantly improvisational, providing her the opportunity to be immersed in the moment and express the range of feelings invoked by the music. Kira currently resides in the Mojave Desert, so if you're in the neighborhood, you can find more about her at Facebook.com, Kira Starfire Belly Dance. So let's see what she has for us.
Here we go.
Well, thank you, Kira.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I did think of one thing I wanted to suggest. We're getting such beautiful performances tonight, and this is being live streamed on YouTube, but that also means it will be there later. So we have an account on YouTube. It's Hi Sierra Hafla 2020, and if you go there, you'll be able to see tonight's recording. If I'm able to, and I think I will be, I'm also going to put it on Facebook. But make sure that you can tell your friends they can still enjoy it even if they couldn't be here tonight. And now our last dancer, Tori.
Our last dancer is Marie, and we printed this out tiny, so I'm going to just read it. Marie's been sheltering in place by dancing from her backyard in Turlock. These days, getting together and dancing with live musicians is what she misses the most. Her dancing is a unique blend of folkloric and transnational fusion, always eager to explore traditional Middle Eastern rhythms, music, and dancing, and singing, too, she is. And she'd love to express her gratitude for all the friends and instructors who are joining us at the High Sierra Hafla. Thank you. Thank you, Marie.
Nobody knows what waits ahead beyond the earth and sky. La, la, la. I'm not afraid to die and let the world of my own hand be broken by and by. La, 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 la. I'm not afraid to die. Sometimes it finds me fast asleep and wakes me where I lie. La, la, la. I'm not afraid to die.
Oh, Marie, that was just gorgeous. And somebody popped up the comment, and I agree. I love the little fairies in the backyard that were showing up in your camera. Totally appropriate. So now the next two items on the agenda, and this is actually the end of our evening, we have two open floor pieces put together by all of the musicians that are instructors.
Yay.
So who you'll see playing, and you've seen them playing earlier this evening, Dan Cantrell, he's usually on accordion, although he knows a bazillion other instruments. Tim Balling is drumming. Faisal Zidane is drumming. Greg Jenkins will be on clarinet. And Matt will be on oud, and Stephanie will be singing. So because generally speaking, in this type of a Zoom meeting, we don't see any of the guests. And what I wanted to do, there is a way, if I read my instructions correctly, if you would give me that little wave sign or thumbs up, or there's some place you can send me a signal, and do that if you would like to be seen. And I'm going to, anybody that raised their hand, I'm going to bring them forward into a window. There we go. Promote to panelist. There goes Jennifer. Oh, hang on. Oh. And Jeannie. And Joanne. And Linda. Oh, here comes another one. And Marie. And I'll give it just a moment to see any more hands are coming up. Going once. Going twice. And actually, I think I will see it if anybody changes their mind and wants to come in. So then I just close that. And I'm not even sure I warned Mike I was going to do this to him, but the floor is open, and I hope that you will take advantage of this. And even if you're deciding not to be seen, just where you are at home, get up and dance. It's going to be fabulous music.
Joy,
Yes?
would you like me to switch between the people so I go back from the video to a dancer, or do you just want to see the video only?
No, I'd like us to see the dancers too. So,
Okay.
however
So
that turns
I'll
out to be.
randomly switch between everybody, so everybody
Sounds great.
gets seen.
Sounds
And
great.
then,
Poor Mike, I didn't give him any warning on this.
Good to go. Let's have fun.
Okay, let's go.
Thanks.
Go.
Chiki Baba. Chaye Manga.
actually, you guys will continue to be in your little windows for our very last piece. I'm going to have a slightly different mix of musicians, although they're all ones you've heard tonight. This is called Ganili Shway Shway. Stephanie will be singing it, and I really don't know much about the song, but here we are for our very last piece. It has been wonderful to have everybody here.
Yeah, thank you for all attending.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Great show, everyone.
Thank you. And take it away, Mike. Oh, I'm so sorry it's all over.
Thank you, everyone. I enjoyed the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Joy.
Yeah.
Thank you for all of the dancers that joined us at
Thanks
the
for coming, Linda.
Thank you so much. And I wanted to thank the musicians and the dancers and Mike for everything you've done to help us pull this together. It's been just amazing and a lot of fun. And we hope to see you all next year. up in the Sierras.
Sounds good. Hopefully this lockdown stuff is all gone and we'll be up.
Thank you, everyone. It was great. Bravo to the artists and the musicians.
Oh, and thank you so much, Mike. We are not charging for any of the event, and that was very much on purpose because we wanted people to experience all these wonderful musicians. But those of you that can, we really would appreciate donations to go towards the musicians and the technology. And you can see on your screen how to do that, and the information is also on our Facebook page for High Sierra Hafla 2020. And I'll just thank you ahead of time for that. And I think we're all done.
I guess so.
Thank you. It was so much fun seeing you guys.
It's
Yeah, you too.
awesome.
Yes, thank you. Hi, Linda. Everyone.
Have a
Hey,
great evening.
everyone watching. It's good to see you. Oh, thank you so much for your time
Welcome. Great.
Bye-bye.
and the work you did.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Fun. Whoop, whoop.
Good night.
Good night.
Everybody.
Good night, Kalini. Good night.